What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is B-Side on Investing, and today we have a huge, big, very huge news on HIVE. Let me just get to the article right here. So what they did was they announced that they are making annually about $200 million, and they also purchased 4,000 next generation miners, and give us a little bit of an update on the New Brunswick site, and we'll go through all that. And so this is just Hive's website, and before going any further, I'd like to make a quick disclaimer that I do own shares in Hive, so I want you to know my position before I start this video. So currently I have about 300 shares, 300 shares of Hive. You see here, you see a gain of 25%. I mean, I have been in Hive for like almost 6-7 months now. So I've been before it even ran up. So I was in, I think it was January. I want to say January, around here, around to second week of January, and then I could have sold here, but I never sold. I never sold my Hive shares. I just believed in the company and that it was undervalued, and at this point right here, it was a really good representation of what Hive was going to become, and I thought it was kind of like almost fair value at the time. But now we're just coming all the way down here to about 2-3, and now it's just undervalued at the moment. It's ridiculous. So let's just get into Hive. Before that, let me just get into here. Their current market cap is about under $1 billion. Okay, compared to Mara, Riot, it's undervalued. I mean, it may not be the most undervalued. Like, I think Bitfarm is probably the most undervalued, and then maybe Hive is like third after Hut. So it's still undervalued a big amount. So right. So currently Bitcoin is doing pretty good. 39.9. It's hovering around 38, 39. So it's consolidated right there. And if you look at Hive, currently, and this is the Canadian price, it closed at 322 today. So right, really big jump from noon all the way up to here. So it was like another 50 cent 50 cent jump. So yeah. Okay, let's see. So we got that covered. Let's get on to the article right here. So they reached 200 million annual run rate, and 4,000 miners were purchased. Okay, so if we look here, initially they just, right off the bat, they just said that they have an BTC equivalent operating hash rate of 1.675. So what that means is they also mine Ethereum and Ethereum 8 Classic. So if you combine that with their fully BTC hash rate, operational BTC hash rate, it is about 1.67 what they have. So that's what that is. And their daily income now, it's $550,000. Now that's without any expenses. That's just income, and it is a lot more than it is a lot. Yeah, it is a lot. I've been saying that these companies, they make a lot more. They make a lot of money on a daily basis. Like, I don't think people investing in these companies realize that they are making almost $500,000 a day. And their expenses is not even that high compared to what they are going to make annually. So Hive pretty much can give a good example right here of their own situation. They're making $200 million currently with what they have, without any additional hash rate. And they have hash rates coming up in the next August and September. So that's crazy. So their expense for the year, operating and overhead costs, are going to be $25 million. So they purchased the 4,000 next generation miners. That will add about 272 petahash roughly. So I'm basing this off of their previous purchase, but they're most likely gonna get the MicroBT Watts miners, because that's what they got previously, and bumped their hash rate to about 800 or so. And yeah, so I'm not sure what a combination it's going to be, but it's going to be between M30S plus, just a different combination of the M30S line. So you see it's going to be between 86 terahash, 100 terahash, and 112 terahash. So you can see that they're going to be purchasing the most efficient and profitable miners out there. So kind of in line with what's going on in the market, going green, getting the most efficient miners so you don't waste energy. Wasting energy is also something that people are kind of missing. I mean, they kind of attack Bitcoin and the network hash rate and all that, the computing power that it uses, and the electricity and all that, but they don't realize that there's a lot of power that's just being wasted. So, I mean, yeah, if you attack something, you gotta like kind of go around and look at other industries like mining. Mining is not freaking like literally mining the earth. It is not environmentally friendly. How the hell do you think that's environmentally friendly? Digging for gold and all that shit? No, come on. So I don't understand this attack on Bitcoin. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, Bitcoin, there's nothing else to attack on Bitcoin other than the power usage. So whatever. So with the addition of 3,000 Bitcoin miners that they announced, a couple of weeks ago. So that was the MicroBT Watts miners. So right now their total hash rate is, for Bitcoin, it's 925 petahash, and I have updated the numbers, and right. So that's that kind of put them on the track of their Q3 goal of 1 exahash. They say August, yeah. I've had that metric for a while. They kind of announced it a while, and their Q4 goals were 2.3, around 2.3, 2.5 exahash. But it seems like they are going to triple it. So they're looking at getting to 3 exahash by the end of this year, calendar year. So that's a lot. Hopefully they can get it. I mean, hopefully they can find the deal, find the right numbers, the right metrics, and hopefully it's not going to be delayed that much, and they are able to kind of just install it quick and keep churning out and making more money. And so okay, so their Ethereum production hash rate looks like the operating hash rate for Ethereum is 3,300 gigahash per second, pretty much. I don't know what they use for that, but let's just have fun here. Let's just see what, comparably. So Etash is Ethereum, that I'll go for Ethereum mining. So this Antminer E9 that's coming out soon, I don't know when, but it's 3 gigahash per second. So if they purchase 1,100 of this, they kind of match what they already have right now, which is 3,383 gigahash per second, which is ridiculous. Where to go? Yeah. Even the Inner Silicon A11 Pro that's coming out this month, which should be here by now already. I mean, it's already end of July, so this thing alone is 2 gigahash. So yeah, you can see the profitability based on current price and metrics, the electricity costs and all that stuff. So yeah, it looks like the Antminer is going to be the most profitable off of any mining situation for crypto. So yeah, okay. Getting on to a point here. Let's see. Yeah, they talked about this 3,300 gigahash for Ethereum being approximately 750 petahash based on the equivalent Bitcoin hash rate so approximately 750 petahash if it was mining Bitcoin, which it wouldn't because it runs on a different algo and it's a different situation. But just for fun's sake, that's pretty much what they were trying to say with 1.675 exahash in terms of the BTC equivalent hash rate, and they called it global HIVE hash rate. So yeah, so they're just going through the numbers again here. So 550, let's just say half a million daily income, and the way you get this number, the 200 million, is pretty much multiplying 365 days by 365 days multiplied by 550 per day, which they're earning, and you get $200 million. And so that's going to be from their overall global hash rate and annual expense of minus 25 million, which will get them to $175 million per year, which is crazy. I mean, just think about how much more mining rigs they can buy with that. So just crazy. Like the moment, like the timeline and the projects and like the slow progression, and now making to them making $200 million a year, which is ridiculous. So okay, they also have here a cautious message here, saying that Bitcoin and Ethereum continue to have a high daily volatility of plus and minus 6%. So investors be aware. But I mean, we already know if we're investing in crypto to be aware of the high volatility. So that's kind of like I guess to me it's kind of like a norm investing in crypto, because you wouldn't expect something like this with ETF or like ETF or those slow growth like what I'm saying, like indexes and all that stuff. So earning like maybe 50.5% a day or something like that. So gaining on that. Yeah, so just know you're in a really, really volatile space. Okay, so the new miners, they're coming in 60 days, in the next 60 days, 2 tranches. So 2,000 in August and 2,000 in September of this year. So yeah, little message there. And right, their expansion project right here. So the recent foundation of the 20 megawatt Bitcoin mining facility of let's see, New building 3, building 3, building 2, building 2. So I think the photos are right here. There we go. Yeah. So I mean, it's nothing new. It's just a photo of just construction stuff, building, concrete, mining rigs. Nothing new. It's just good to see that it's there's progress and it's getting done. Also, you see the filter wall to kind of they say it right here. Let me just go back here. Right, so we have the cool side of some of our Bitcoin mining racks. The barrier on the right side of the picture is a filter wall, which keeps miners running smoothly. So right, so this is what this is, pretty much the filter wall right here. So that's pretty cool. Okay, other than that, I think there's not much to it. I mean, right, I do understand I am going between two markets, Nasdaq and TSX, so just bear in mind. I am currently looking at Nasdaq to see the after hours, which is doing fine, 1.56% gain. Not much of a movement with BTC, so okay, right now it's up 40k. Throughout the day, yeah, it's doing barely nothing, but this weekend is going to be really interesting. Just keep an eye on the Bitcoin price. I'm not going to say much to it, but yeah. Right, so I guess I'll give like a little portfolio. Let's see. Okay, we have a holiday. God damn. All right, let's see. 5% on the day, 12% on the week. Nice. We're doing really good. DeFi is going crazy today. Galaxy's up 7%. Amazing. Jeez. Let's see. Hive's up 8, and Hut's up 6, and Bitfarm's up another. What is it? 8. Yeah. So Bitfarm's kind of killing it right now. So okay, I think that's it for this one. I don't think there's anything more to update here, but yeah. Hopefully you took something away from this video. Hopefully you understood some things that was kind of not maybe clear to you. And if you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section below, and if I'll try to answer the quickest that I can. It's not that I'm being an ass and not answering, it's just I don't see it, you know, like I don't have this thing on up on notifications, so and I don't like to have messages and things like that on my notifications because I don't want the distraction. So yeah, I'll get to you guys back as soon as I can. And right, so I mean, the investment looks really good. Hive really moving good, and Ethereum is also doing fantastic, recovering nicely. Let's see here. So if we go back to the last 24 hours, Ethereum's up 3.69, and Bitcoin right now is up to about 2%. So yeah, overall we're doing good. Okay, thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Peace.